What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iccy Show. I am about to get the special guest on here. So let me just, I hope everyone's having a blessed Sunday. Let me just tag him in here real quick. So we're just waiting for Boo Jones to come on here. So, here we go. I just sent that to him. I hope everyone's having a blessed Sunday. Check out yesterday's interview. You can find that on my page, and check out tomorrow. I'm doing a grand opening in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Hey, welcome
Miss
to the Icey Show.
Miss Jackie, how you doing? Icey?
Good, good. How you doing, Boo?
I'm blessed. I'm just
Thank you
sitting
for
here
coming on the
watching the
Icey Show.
games. Oh, most definitely. I wouldn't miss it for nothing in the world. I see you doing a
So,
lot of great work.
so I see you doing a lot of great work too. I actually was watching one of your lives, um, at one of your shows, and how you were talking to people, and that's great. I like to see people doing that because we need more people like you in this world.
Well, usually God, and I believe in God. I mean, everybody got their own thing, and I ain't talking about religion. I'm talking about the personal relationship. So, I believe that everyone has a journey that they supposed to go. And usually they go back to something that they're familiar with to get back to that, you know. I mean, it's not like
Yeah,
to me. It's like you have to figure it out. You tell me what you've been through. I tell you what your mission is.
yeah. That's awesome that you say that because that's actually true.
I mean, it just it's like one and one is two. It
Mhm.
makes sense.
Right. When you were growing up, were you in the church?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't. I went to church, but I wasn't in the church. I wasn't one of those people that can say, "Oh, every weekend I was in the church and I was part of this and part of that." Nah, I went every blue moon, but like my family, they'll tell you, like I could tell you what things in the Bible said, and when I was a kid, and I didn't know, I never picked it up.
Right.
But I think everybody got their own gift.
Mm, definitely.
So I mean, like one would think, oh, you was raised up in a religious set. Nah, I wasn't raised up in a religious setting.
Definitely, I see what you're saying. Um, that's crazy you say that because now I started doing like a Bible studies on Tuesdays on the Icy Show. So maybe one day on a Tuesday when you're available, you could be a co-host with me.
Okay,
And what I'm
great.
doing is I'm actually trying to reach out to the younger generation. That's the goal of my show. And I'm reading from a child's Bible so they can understand it. And it's only 20 minutes of something simple, just like, I don't try to overpower it, just make it something simple. But just to get it out there.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I was talking to one of my coworkers today, and I was talking about like, I deal in the recovery field, substance abuse recovery field, and also psych. So I was talking about how I was relaying a message to one of the guys there, and a lot of times they take it like you're trying to make somebody do something. I said, nah, that's not the goal. The goal is to plant a seed or water seed that was already planted. The the making it grow thing, that got something to do with him. I don't have nothing to do. That's not my department. So I
that's
understand what you're
challenging,
saying.
huh?
I understand exactly what you're saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a challenging job what you have, especially, nowadays, with all the mental challenges going on out there.
Yeah. Um, I love working with people. Period. Especially people that could use some guidance, you know, because I know I needed guidance when I was coming up. So sometimes we don't get it right when the people give it, but if we blessed and lucky enough, we'll get it later on.
How does your city react to you doing everything how you are? Do they support
I have
you?
okay, go ahead.
Do they support you?
Somewhat, but I get a lot of support from close friends and family. I forged a lot of good relationships in my life, and I'm blessed for that. I get a lot, and then I'm a people person, so I meet new family members. So you know,
That's
but
nice.
with all the roses, you get thorns.
Definitely.
So you know, I got my share of thorns. Been pricked a lot of times, but what I understand today is, you know, you talking about spiritual principles, and loving somebody don't necessarily mean you gotta let them use you or abuse you, but you have their best interests in your heart. You want them to do better and maybe not treat other people the way they treated you. So I pray for them, and if they come back and they sincerely want to, you know, make amends, I give them an opportunity to make amends.
That's awesome.
But I
What's
try
the
not to be. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
was saying, but I'm gonna try not to be the very thing I despise.
To go this route to help other people.
Well, it's been only the last 20 years, so they'll tell you. I mean, I always had a heart of helping people, but I was never in a position where it has some, you know, validity to it. Because if you're not living right, then you can tell somebody over and over, and it'd be good information. But usually, people watch what you do.
Right, right. Wow. That's
So
good
the
for
last 20 years, I've been in this arena.
Do you see yourself still gonna do it in say 10, 15, 20 years from here? Or would you like to
If I'm
change
here,
your
that's
career?
all I'm gonna do. If I'm still here, that's all I'm gonna do.
That's
You know, just
awesome.
like doing the music, it gives you a platform to help people. It gives you a platform to be available. You know, if someone needs somebody to listen to, or if they want some advice or guidance. If they don't want it, then it's never forced.
Hmm. Are you going on tour anytime soon?
Nah, not anytime soon. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a single. So you got the exclusive.
Okay, okay. Shout out shout out to Chris. He actually introduced us together.
Yeah, that's my cousin. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my cousin.
Salute,
That's blood.
salute.
Um, we didn't actually grow up together, but we found each other thanks to social media. And then
Oh,
my
that's
dad and his mom, we did a four-way. Come to find out, we family.
wow. You see how
Yeah,
God works? That's amazing.
yeah. Because my dad, Chris is a Ledbetter. My dad's a Ledbetter. My
Okay.
last name is Jones from my mom's maiden name. My great grandfather was a Jones. So that's the Jones name comes from that side of the family. But
Mhm.
Ledbetter is my dad's side of the family.
That's awesome. I know some Jones in Boston, so I wonder if they're related to you.
So common, you know. I know a lot of Joneses that we're not related.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
But
pretty
it's
sure.
crazy because that name is their family is big, and that's crazy if you were to be related to them in Boston. Small world.
Well, I wanted to tell you that we do have ties together. Are you from Boston?
Yes.
Okay, so we definitely have ties because with all my heart, I love the Celtics. I'm a Celtic
Celtic.
fan. I'm a Celtic fan before Larry Bird. So I give a little bit of my age right there.
I got a Larry Bird card still, and people be like, "Who's Larry Bird?" I'm like, "You don't know Larry Bird? What
Right.
the heck?"
That's like you
Legend.
saying you don't know who Michael Jordan is.
Definitely.
Yeah, Larry Bird was great.
So let them know when your next shows are gonna be, the dates and the locations, and how can they find the purchase the tickets.
Okay, Malachi's out in Manassas, Virginia. I went there last night to pick up the physical tickets. It's a great place, great atmosphere, great food. I'm talking about, when I say great food, I'm talking about delicious. I
Okay.
even brought some home. I ate there and finished everything and brought some home. And usually I don't finish the whole tray. I usually eat a little bit at a time. But I ate all of it. It was delicious. I had the oxtail.
Ooh.
It was
How's the collard
delicious.
green?
I don't know about that. It's a Jamaican restaurant,
Oh, okay.
but it's the food is great. And the whole atmosphere and the ambiance is real great. So we're gonna be there next Sunday coming up, the 10th. And my band, Slave Rhythm Band, also known as SRB, we're gonna be playing at 7:30 to 8:30 around that time. And then after that, we're gonna have great comedians hosted by one of my homies, Doug Scott, and the headliner is going to be hometown flavor. Last, you know how you get a brain. I'm Teddy Carpenter.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
how can I forget Teddy? Teddy's a
Mhm.
great comedian, and there's going to be other great comedians also. I'm just not, so familiar with everyone, but I know
Yeah.
those guys, and they're great. And I know my cousin Chris. It's his show actually. It's called
Yeah.
Comicville. It's called Comicville. He takes it
Yeah.
all over the United States. I
Mhm.
mean, his one of his main slogans is "Keep grinding," and he's the epitome of that. You know, he keeps grinding. And the show we was talking about getting together for like since we met, and we finally get a chance to do it. It's gonna be
That's
great.
awesome.
So if everybody
That's
want to get tickets, they can inbox me, and we can make it happen.
okay,
I
okay.
the inbox Boo Jones on my Facebook page, Facebook Messenger, and we can definitely make it happen. Or you can even call me at 571-235-5335. Hurry because the tickets are going very fast and we only have a limited amount.
Yeah, especially now with COVID, you have to get your tickets ahead of time.
You got
Don't
to.
expect to go to the door and them to let you in if there's a
And,
limit.
and this is not a party. This is an event. It's gonna be a party, but it's not an everyday thing. So you want to do something special. Come on out. You
Definitely,
just go ahead.
go on a date. Take your date, take your
Oh
special.
yeah.
It will be a great time.
And I mean, if you've never been there before, you can Google Malachi's in Manassas, Virginia, and it'll show you the whole inside. I mean, the ambiance for a date is perfect.
That's awesome. That's great. And where's your show? When's your next show after that one? Do you have one
Well,
lined up?
um, iffy. So I don't want to put things out. Just iffy.
Okay, okay. Do you have a
So
manager right now, or you just independent?
I've been managing the band myself. I had a recent manager. Things didn't work out, but the person was doing great until the COVID came, and then things, you know how life is.
Yes. What's
So
going
I
on,
mean,
everybody?
so right now I have help though. I have assistance, and I'm always open for help.
Hmm.
You know, I don't think I have the corner market of knowing everything. That's too much of an awesome responsibility.
Right, right. How do you manage to do everything? I mean, it seems like overwhelming. I mean, you're preaching out there, being a mentor, helping mentally. Um, that's overwhelming, especially like all of that. Just one of those, a lot of people can't even handle. Never mind in having two, three. You're an artist. I mean, you're a manager. I mean, that's a lot of work. How do you ever? feel overwhelmed?
I can't use the word overwhelmed, but I know sometimes your plate get real full. You got to pull back and kind of like put everything in perspective. And I guess when you're doing something you love, it's not like work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my dad said that. You know, Buddy Ledbetter. He said, "Man, when I first told him when I got in the field of working in the recovery field, and I said, Dad, I was already like doing it without getting paid for it." And he was like, "So now they're gonna pay you for something you love to do. You don't have a job."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "It's not work if you love it." And I had a strong mom. You know, I come from a single family home with Shorty Jones, and me and my siblings, I think we turned out real fantastic. You know what I mean? Because she installed in us a whole lot of deal with. Like we could deal with a whole lot of adversity that most people can't.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I just think God, like I said, I believe in God. You know, like it's not religious for me, but I believe Jesus Christ was the Messiah. I'm gonna say that for myself. I believe
Yes.
He just puts stuff in certain people.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to us to let it, you know, to let it come to the forefront. We have to be receptive to being taught. How about that?
Definitely. That's awesome. How big is the biggest crowd you ever performed for?
Man, I performed in front of thousands before. I don't know. I couldn't count them. But I've been performed. I was blessed to perform in front of a lot of people.
Were
You
you
know,
nervous?
no, I love it. So I mean, it's. I hear a lot of people. I guess it's who you are. Some
Mm-hmm.
people like they get nervous to be in front of people. Like it's easy for me to be in front of people, to talk in front of people, to entertain people. I like to see how people have fun,
Right, right.
enjoying themselves.
Do you have a clothing line out there yet?
I'm having a clothing line coming up, the SRB line. It's called Slave Rhythm Brand, but it's going to be SRB line. I have my logo that I use for my band. A lot of people always said they loved it. I can show you a little bit of it. Can you see that?
Uh, a little tilted up more.
Okay, how about
Okay,
that?
yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, I see it. Yeah, that's dope. Did you make that logo or did someone make that for you? Were you the
I forgot the guy's name. It was a guy in Fairfax, Virginia when I first started the band in 2010. I went out there and I told him what I was looking for, and he gave me a couple of little graphics, and this is what him and I came up with. But he was the brainstorm.
I like it. I really like it. It's nice. So do you gonna have hoodies, t-shirts? What are you gonna be having with that?
I always like to be different, so I'm also gonna do with mainstream things like hoodies and t-shirts, but I don't want to just be urban.
Okay.
Um, so I'm gonna have like polo shirts, um, you know, sport jackets. How about that?
That's dope. That's dope. Excellent. Congratulations. That's awesome.
So I want to do some different things with. Maybe
I
later on
love
we
it.
can put them on glasses and everything, right?
Definitely, definitely. I'm actually looking for an investor for lingerie, so if you're interested in that, let me know. My
When we
lingerie is
get out
in
here, let's inbox our numbers and we'll correspond. I love the network. I always love the
all right,
network
cool. I got you.
because I
I
need to
got
come to Boston and watch a game.
I know, right?
Yeah, I missed the
Definitely.
garden. I never got a chance to go into the garden.
Oh, okay. It
So
was nice.
some of these things, Boston is one. I want to go now. I'm gonna go to Vegas to see my Raiders. I
Okay,
want to go.
okay.
I want to go see Duke in with the crate. What do you call it? The Cameron Crazies. I want to be
Yes,
one of those. I want to be one of those one day.
definitely, definitely.
So
Have you ever have you ever thought of going around different schools and you know,
I
being a
have done
mentor
it.
that way?
I have done that. Yeah, I do that. I do that. I go in penitentiaries. jails. I've been in detention homes with the kids in detention homes, shelters, other treatment centers. God has blessed me to be a gift. You know, I believe in the slogan that the gift is in the giving. Like
Hmm.
if you're able to give, you're already blessed.
Right, right. That's awesome. How did it feel going into the jails and doing that? Because that's one of my big things that I always say that I want to go into the jails. I want to interview lifers. I want to interview people that have been wrongful convicted. I know like a couple years ago there was someone that was just did 17 years and they just let him go because they finally got the real person. So
Yeah.
how did that feel doing that?
I feel right at home. I've been there myself, so I understand. Like I said in the beginning, a lot of times, not a lot of times, majority of the time, because none is absolute but God, that He usually send you back to from where you came out of, situations you came out of. He send you right back to,
Mhm.
you know, because it's more. Not saying that someone who hasn't been through it can be effective, because I also believe I work with a lot of people that never been through anything, you know, not the things that they're relaying back to the clients,
Mhm.
but they have the knowledge and knowing is just as good as being going through the experience. But it's more effective if you know and you had the experience,
Right, right. Definitely.
because you can have more empathy.
Hmm.
You know where they feel, what they're going through, how they think. You know their perception of things. You can understand a little more.
Yes, yes. Have you ever had one interview or one um show that affected you that you can remember, seeing a young child because you said you've been into the juvenile centers. Is there
You
any?
know, not really the going into a place and leaving out, but at my job we have juveniles there too. We have
Okay.
adults and juveniles. And I worked the first time when I started working this particular job, I worked on the juvenile floor.
Mhm.
And it's a stigma a lot of times with kids when they have issues. And it really touched me because I have two daughters. One of my daughters committed suicide 7 years
Oh,
ago. She was
I'm
23
sorry.
years old. I did not see the signs of mental health. She lived in Baltimore. I live in by Washington D.C. So we didn't see each other every day. And then I didn't work in the psych field at that time. I worked in
Okay.
the substance abuse field, but I didn't work also in a psych field too.
Right.
But since I've been working in dual diagnose, psych and substance abuse, some of the signs are clear.
Mhm.
You know, so if I couldn't be there to plant seeds or to redirect my daughter the way I should have, it's a blessing that God gave me another chance with some of these younger kids. So when I worked in that unit, um, I remember my childhood, you know, and I can understand where they was at because they used to say I was bad too,
Right.
but I wasn't bad. I was misunderstood. I was a kid that was going through a lot of emotional stuff and didn't know what to do with it
Mhm.
and didn't have the proper guide because a lot of times it trickles down.
Right.
You know, some of our parents don't get the proper guidance,
Right.
but how they want to give something they don't possess.
Right. Right.
So thank God for putting me in an arena that I had to get retaught. You know, I always say I got a chance to live two lives in one lifetime.
Right.
So when I do this, you know, things like being solid and sincere, that's natural. So I don't have to learn that. I was always a caring person. I always cared about people. But now I know I don't have to be people pleasing.
Right.
to care,
Hmm.
because that's a whole different sickness.
Right.
You know? So I know I could be stern without being mean.
Hmm.
I can be forgiving without being a doormat.
Yes,
I can be
definitely.
merciful without being killed. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yes,
don't
yes.
mean always physical. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. So I learned a lot of stuff over the last 20 years, and I don't even know the pin needle of anything. So I'm still learning. When I stop
Right,
learning, then I won't be talking to nobody.
right. That must have been tough. You seem like you had a rough, life from when you were younger until now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I had a good childhood too, though, because I came up in Alexandria, Virginia, but I also had a cousin who lived in Southeast DC, and we stayed over each other's houses. Like since I was 5 years old, we would stay over each other's house for the summer. Sometimes we ain't make it all the way through the summer because one of us is show off. But him and I are like brothers, and
Yeah.
so I got a different experiences. Some people just stayed in one area, like my whole life been like a gypsy. I, I knew people everywhere. So I
Right.
wasn't like so-called a neighborhood person. You say, oh, he's just from this neighborhood. And I was cool with people everywhere.
Yeah.
So I,
You have a
I,
good
I can't
soul. That's
complain.
what you have, a very good soul.
I appreciate you. You do too.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Definitely.
You definitely do.
Do you thank you? Do you think did you feel when you went into the jails, did you feel like you made an impact in some of the inmates in there when you were talking to them?
I definitely think wherever I go, I'm gonna make an impact. And I'm not saying it because of me. I'm saying who with me.
Right,
When I say the relationship I have with God, wherever I go, He go. It's like He's my buddy.
right, right.
So when I show up, He gonna show up,
Hmm.
and He's the one gonna do the work, not me. All I want to do is just, yeah. I don't really do nothing. I just show up. I'm the vessel.
Hmm. That's amazing. I mean, I love what you're doing. I love how you touch different areas, but it's major areas where you're touching. And especially I've lost a child, so I know that pain.
Okay.
Um
Yeah.
and that pain is a tragic pain. So I feel like, when I was depressed and sad about that, I tried to make a difference. And that's why now I'm always like, for the children, I'm always, yesterday I threw a barbecue for the kids in the neighborhood and they love it. And it reminds me of me being a kid because these kids can't be kids. When we were growing up, all the bikes were at the neighborhood. Well, yesterday, all the bikes were at my house. And when it got dark, I'm sending the kids home, and it just
Right.
reminded me what we were growing up. I'm 43. I'm not too sure how old you are. I'm probably older than you, but
Now I'm older than you, but thanks. So I'm older than
oh,
you.
okay. Well, you look good.
Thank
um,
thank
you're welcome. And so you've seen the different, times, and when I'm talking to people and I let them know, I remember growing up with the windows open, the doors unlocked, wide open, not even can if the screen doors flipping and flopping, nothing like that. Now you gotta triple, double check everything. And it's like, you know, I tell everyone we can make the change of a better world, we're the ones that messed everything up by bringing technology into the world and adding more technology and all this other stuff. You know, when we survived off, our ancestors, they survived off pencil, paper. They didn't have no cell phones. They didn't
And
have
we
no
used to remember
technology.
numbers. Remember we used to remember numbers.
Yeah,
Your
we
phone
didn't have
numbers, we used to remember
calculator.
them. Yeah.
you couldn't use calculator during a test. You couldn't
Right,
use a computer during a test. I
right.
mean, these kids cannot learn if they're just getting everything handed to them. And I'm not saying handed to them like that. I'm
I
saying the
understand exactly
technology,
where you come from. Yeah,
you know? And I mean, it's crazy because it's like I tell my kids, only if you knew how I grew up. It's a total different way. I mean, the way they do the testing, everything. And I understand like the corona situation, every kid needed a tablet. But I felt like during that time they should have made internet free. I mean, there's some parents that didn't even have money to have that. So they had to get a provider. Even though they were doing the specials, we appreciate it. They appreciate it. But I mean, to get all that, some parents were struggling. They didn't have a job at the time and things like that. And I felt like it was just a little off how they did it. How do you feel?
I mean, I believe in the power to adjust, right? Because like once we can do a lot of barber talk, and we do that a lot in this day and time. We know what the problem is, right? But the solution is where we want to get into. We definitely want to get into the solution. See, like my mom had a saying. Like I said, I come from a strong mom. She had a saying, I can't be wrong in this house. She was talking about her house. She said, I
Yeah.
can't be wrong in here. I can go ahead and take a crap on the floor, and if you don't like it, you got to go. It's my house. And,
Right.
and, and it starts with the parents. It starts with us. I got to take some responsibility for my daughter because I was, when they was real young, and I split up with it because I was wilding out. I'm still street, you know, and I got to take some responsibility for that. You know what I'm saying? I got to take some responsibility now, because that's spilled milk. I can't do nothing about it. But now, since I'm aware, I got a grandson, right? Just he's not biological, but he's my grandson, nevertheless.
Mm-hmm.
He's my wife's son's son. But ever since he was little, my man, you know. So even if he see this years later, I'm just telling people this because it don't necessarily have to be your blood child or whatever, whoever that God put in
Yeah.
your life that you can do something for, be there
Mm-hmm.
for them, and learn how to use firmness with a gentle touch. And I had to learn. I'm learning that too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I still reach out to my other daughter. I still, we every once in a while she want to be bothered. Well, she's doing well. She's a school teacher in DC. She came
Awesome.
moved from Baltimore down, and even if she don't respond, sometimes I don't have no expectations. You know what I'm saying? I just clean my side of the street now because I
Right.
understand that my control stops at my fingertips.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like I know we hear that all the time about technology have desensitized the kids and they don't have to work for nothing. But guess who ain't making them work for nothing? Because they don't listen, like they only gonna do what we allow them to do.
Right. Facts.
We start letting them make choices, grown up choices when they're not grown ups.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna
Yes.
let him pick out, oh, he's 7. Like I remember like playing sports was not an option. My uncle them said, we're gonna take and sign you up. One
Mm-hmm.
of the best things that in my childhood I played sports.
Right.
And and one of the coaches, all the coaches, thank God they still living. Majority of the coaches I had coming up, especially football. And I talked to them periodically here and there. And one of the coaches, Coach Bell, he said, we taught you guys how to face your fears.
Mm-hmm.
These days we don't do that.
Right.
Everybody like you know, people hide behind Texas. They don't want no confrontation. You
Mm-hmm.
get no muscle or nothing without any weight You gotta have some resistance.
Right.
Life ain't always, oh, you stressing me out. I don't want no good. I just want good vibes. You ain't gonna always get no good vibes. That's unreal.
Right. Right.
And a person who don't give you good vibes ain't necessarily a bad person.
Right.
They're not necessarily rotten or evil. They challenging you. I need people to challenge
Mm-hmm. A lot.
me. I'd rather for you to tell me the truth and hurt my feelings or to lie to me and let me die.
Me too. When's your birthday?
The
What's your
same
sign?
day the Temptations made that record, Papa was a Rolling Stone, the 3rd of September.
Virgo.
Virgo.
That's why I get along. I understand. I'm a Gemini.
My cousin, I got a cousin here, Gemini. We grew up like brothers too.
Were you close with him?
Yeah, we real like brothers. We like brothers. Me,
Yeah.
him, and my other cousin. Yeah, we all three mothers. My mom had 8 siblings. It was 9 of them.
Mm,
We grew up like brothers.
that's amazing. I mean, everything you're talking about. Now, you said you're a sus. What's your substance?
Substance abuse counselor and also um, um, psych counselor.
Can you talk about it or no? Because I was just gonna ask you
I
something on
mean,
here.
I mean, I can talk about what I do.
Okay.
I can't talk about individuals or anything like that. No,
No,
that's
no, no,
that's
no,
the
no.
hidden.
I was just gonna ask you for your opinion because you know like when the epidemic, when they were saying like the Percocet oxys was like a problem, and then are you familiar like in Boston how they have the methadone mile clinic down there?
Yeah, yeah, I understand. Well, actually, you know, we, I'm not familiar with that particular,
Area.
operation.
Okay.
They have them here in DC too. Um,
Okay.
but I'm familiar with what it is, but I don't know the logistics of how they operate. You know,
Oh,
I
okay.
couldn't tell you that, but I know what it is. I know about the methadone. They take Suboxones and all that stuff to wean you off of heroin.
Yeah. I had a friend that he was saying that he felt like, the when he went to the clinic that the methadone was making him more like a zombie and he used to do heroin. And um they kept on trying to increase on him and he was just trying to, just get enough of the methadone to stop him from doing the heroin. And he said they had to drop out of the clinic because he wouldn't go up how much they were trying to increase on him. So, and he said he was a zombie. He couldn't even function at work and stuff like that. And he felt like, they were forcing it. And I was going to ask you, do you feel like they force that now on certain patients? Because he had to drop out of
No,
that
I mean,
clinic.
no, you usually the individual asks for it. I mean, they're not gonna force nothing on you. That's a myth. That's one of the things that is back to what you was talking about, even with the kids, even with some of the grown ups, you know, things done gotten real pampered now. Back in the days when it came to recovery, man, they used to tell you harsh things, but it helped save your life.
Right.
The only way out is through. There's only really, like I said, nothing is absolute but God. But percentage wise, there's only one withdrawal that would kill you, and that's alcohol withdrawal.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
the heroin withdrawal, you will feel like you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel like it's killing you.
Right.
Majority of times, it depends on the individual too, though. But the majority of times, you can get through. You can kick. Um,
Stay strong,
nobody,
everybody. Stay strong.
no, nobody wants to go through no adversity, and the only way out
Mhm.
is through.
Right.
Got to go through adversity. It's just like they says, darker before dawn. That's a true fact.
Mhm.
When it's, do you notice when it rains real hard and the rain stops, it be beautiful?
Yes. I was saying that last week actually. That's crazy. Yes.
When it rains really, really hard,
Yes.
or any kind of vicious storm come, hurricanes or anything, once they subside, I mean, you see beauty that you have just breathtaking. It's the
Even after a
same thing.
snowstorm,
Even after
it
snowstorm.
will be snow.
See,
Yeah.
God is clearly seen by the things that He has made. If we can always say we understand signs, like we see the stop sign, that means stop. You know, we see signs, but can we tell the signs, spiritual signs? We don't want to go through nothing, but we got to. We don't want no tension, but we got to lift weights to get muscle definition.
Hmm.
If you watched the show the other night, the guest we had, Donovan Pearson, he was sharing about physical health on A Man in the Mirror. That's our show. Me, myself, Nate Jenkins, and Rodney Grimes, we host together. I started that thing, Man in the Mirror, as a man's rap in my home.
Oh wow.
And now we're doing a podcast with it. God is good.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and, and I understand that people need people. But I want the people to tell me the truth. But here's the hit. Am I willing to take the mirror, honestly take the mirror and look at it?
Hmm. Definitely. That's amazing. How long's are your shows? How can they get a interview on your show?
Um, inbox me. Inbox me. We correspond together. We usually do 1 month apiece. We do it only once. It's the last Thursday of every month, and you can go on my page, on Nate Jenkins page, Rodney Grimes page, or PTP page. That's people to people. That's his platform too. So you can
Okay.
go on those pages right now. And then it's gonna be on YouTube under Man in the Mirror. So the D is spelled Thee. We don't spell it The. It's Thee
Okay. That's cute. I like it. Different.
because it's the mean you means the individual.
Right. Right. I like it. That's dope.
Yeah. So I mean,
Let
I don't
them
have
know.
no complaints.
Let them know your social media one more time.
Um, Boo Jones. I'm just on Facebook right now. Or you can inbox me though, because I like to be I like to talk. I'm not a big texter. I guess I'm old school with that. I like to talk or look in your face and look at you eye to eye. You know,
Hmm.
I come from that cloth.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, because you really can't tell what nobody saying or feeling. You get missing screws, especially when you're in that learning curve. You don't know each other.
Right. Right. That's amazing. Is there any shout out you would like to give?
But I'm always gonna shout out to my better half, Teresa Jones. You know, she's been sticking with me through everything.
Who?
Um, that's my wife.
Hmm.
Um, I'd like to shout out to my daughters, either one, rest in peace, Carlotta Barnett, um, and Asia Jones. My grandson Booby, his name is Xavier Paris. My sisters, all my siblings, Tabitha, Valerie, Tavares, my deceased brother William Ledbetter Jr. and Donnell Ledbetter, and even Brenda Marable. That's my god sister, and I have a adopted sister named Mandy. I mean, this family, a family. I got
Definitely.
countless. I can't name all the rest of y'all because I got big family on both sides. But that's the
That's
immediate. My mom, Shirley, she's been in the hospital for 2 years. She don't know who we are. You're talking about a
whoa.
lively woman. She's in the last stage of dementia. So we've been dealing with that, but people wouldn't know it.
Right, right.
Her birthday was actually the 1st October.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Yeah, Shirley Hamlet, my dad, William Ledbetter, so senior. So I mean, it's a countless people that's gonna help me too. Countless people, they don't know they helped me. Some of them, they just random acts of kindness,
Right,
and that's what I want to do. I want to do random acts of kindness. Even though you get burnt a lot, for people who get burnt for doing good, keep doing good. Don't
right.
become the very thing you despise. Don't see the enemy wants you to be like them.
Hmm.
It's hard praying for somebody that straight up did you wrong and you treat them good. But if that's the heart you got, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right, definitely.
And it gets easy with practice.
Yes. And
So
you said about dementia. My grandmother had Alzheimer's and dementia. Does your mom have both or just dementia?
she's been in there for 2 years. She don't know who you are, and she can't talk. She can't. She can't eat. She can't do nothing.
Um,
So
that my
she
mom
don't
had
work.
to take care of my grandmother, and it was that disease. I feel like a lot of
That's
people don't
terrible.
know. They don't know about that disease. Like my grandmother would
It's terrible.
stop chewing, and you try to help them, and it's a very
It's a
I,
very insidious disease. Cause you lose your loved ones twice. Like basically, my mom been gone for 2 years. The
right.
person that
Yes, I
we
know what you're
know,
saying.
she's gone. There's a shell there, but she's gone. My
Right.
mom was lively. She was very witty. She was sharp. You couldn't run nothing past her. So
Yeah.
the person that she was in all aspect is gone.
Yes.
And then when she physically transitioned, that's a whole nother level. So,
So it
but
feels like you suffer
but
twice.
she taught us and my mom's kids is I'm the oldest of two families, and we always lived around each other. From the day I was born, my grandmother, my dad's mom, Miss Ruby, she helped she raised me. I stayed with her and my step granddad, Mr. Sam, and my god sister Brenda, called her BB. We stayed together for the first 7 years of my life.
Oh
And
wow.
then I went to stay with my mom. And my mom didn't have another kid till 8 years later. And then my brother came a couple years after that. And my dad, he had a wife and three other kids. But we all was always family. Even my brother's family and my sister's family, they got dads. And we was always close. All the families was always close. And it's been a blessing. I came out of an atmosphere where you didn't have to be blood cousins or stuff like that, but it was the same kind of love. So
Right.
I'm grateful.
That's
I'm grateful.
awesome. That's awesome. Especially,
So I revealed a lot on here than I ever revealed. So I mean, because the spirit moved me to talk about things. Um, because people should understand it's not about self pity. Like I like to party, but one party I can't go to is the pity part.
right.
You know,
Right.
but it's about recognizing that everything that happened in your life didn't happen to you, happened for you.
Yes, yes.
So now we're much stronger and we're prepared to deal with things that we're dealing with, situation with my mom. I mean,
Yes.
it's not easy. We're human. We're gonna go through what we go through, but we're gonna go through.
Right. Right.
We got each
That's
other. She taught us that.
definitely. Is there anything else you would like to bring up that we didn't bring up, sir?
Now I'm good. I'm gonna try to watch my Raiders tonight. I hope we win. We already 3-0 for the first time since I don't know when. And
Mhm.
take one game at a time. I just like once again. I just want to let everybody know to come out Sunday. That's coming up. No work Monday.
No
We
support for
start
you.
open the doors at 7. Slave Rhythm. We're gonna hit the stage at 7:30. get there early and get that good crank and that good singing, because we got some dynamite singers too. So get there, you're gonna get a show and good food, and then you're gonna get your laughs on with Comicville with my cousin Chris Ledbetter.
Definitely go see him. I know he's gonna be real funny.
Yeah, he got some dynamite comics coming out. Like I said, Dub Scott's gonna be the host. Teddy Carpenter's gonna be the headliner. It's gonna be bananas. So come on out.
Have a good time.
Yeah, have a good time. Have a good time. Oh, I'm gonna say this in closing. All we got is memories, but it's up to us what kind we make.
Facts. I'm always taking pictures, and my kids are like, "Oh, enough pictures." I'm like, "No, you can never have enough photos. I have
And
lots."
my dad called me a Chinese tourist. So
Oh,
I take
because
so many. He said I take so many pictures. It's like I'm an Asian tourist. I said ain't nothing wrong.
well, I appreciate you coming on here, taking the time. I appreciate everyone that's tuning in tonight on this Iccy Show. And I appreciate you. And if there's anything I can help you in the future for promotion or any interviews, let me know. And I got you. And good luck with your show. Make sure you go check them out. Next Sunday, it's going to be a real great show, and the food is good, so that's important to know.
Check my page, Boo Jones page. Check Amy Connie Chong Wilkins page. There's many more. Just check it out and get the information. Come on out.
Definitely. Awesome. I appreciate you, sir, coming on here.
I appreciate you too. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome, and stay strong, and I appreciate what you do and going around, and keep on going. Yeah, you definitely got a beautiful soul. I appreciate it.
Thank you. God bless you.
You're welcome. Thank you. God bless you too, sir, and your family. It's your girl, G Girl. If you want to be on the Iccy Show, inbox your girl, Jackie Brown with 2 C's, I.E. Brown. I'm booked until March of 2022. So I do have some cancellations in between. Inbox me. I'll get you those dates. God bless. Free the jizz. Let's go. Much love and respect to everyone. Happy Sunday.